Hi, this is Jeff Davis with the Davis Group and another edition of Real Estate Today. I want to thank you for joining us as we talk here for just a little bit about exceptional customer service. Now, when you're in the process of purchasing a home, it is, for most people, the most expensive investment they're going to make because our houses, sad to say, are probably more expensive than anything else we're ever going to buy. And so it's a very major purchase. And the one thing that you would expect when you're making a major purchase is to get exceptional customer service. Now, there are a lot of companies that have figured this out. They excel in it. They do a great job. And then there are some, they need some work. And sad to say, sometimes even as real estate agents, we could use some work in this area ourselves. I remember once me and my wife were out just looking at stuff and decided we would stop at a Mercedes dealer. Hadn't been to one in quite a while and decided to go and see what was out and what was new and just, walk the lot. And so because it was a casual day off for us, we're here in California, so got on gym shoes and actually sandals and shorts and a hat on and t-shirt and stuff, just comfortable. And we walked into this lot and we just started looking. And, we were walking back and forth. And of course, the car lot had a huge window and there were a bunch of salespeople there. And, we thought someone would at least come out and ask us, what were we doing or, did we need any help, et cetera, because you can't really tell if people are in a position to buy or not just by the way that they look. So after a few minutes of going back and forth, we realized something. No one was coming out to talk to us, that apparently we were not worth them coming out to see whether or not, we were potential clients or customers. And to be honest with you, got a little offended with that. Now, I started to just go in and grab one of the salespeople and start talking and stuff and, really having a fit there because, again, people that are in a position to extend customer service need to extend it. And yet we decided not to do that. We walked away and had said to ourselves that when we're in the market to buy a car and we're going to look at possibly a Mercedes or something of that caliber, for the next car that we look for, that we would make it our business to not go back to that place. Well, probably a few weeks, maybe a couple of months passed, and we were driving by again and we stopped again because this dealer just happens to be in the way. It's off the expressway, so it's convenient for us. But this time when we got out, we went and we stood by the door and waited. And again, people looked and stuff, and for the life of me, for people that are in sales, I don't know how these people stay in business because it just didn't make any sense. And then finally, a guy did come out, and he introduced himself, and he talked with us, and he gave us all of the details about the car that we were looking at. Even allowed us, we did a test drive and stuff, and then we sat down, we started talking about what it would take to get the car and, cost and, all the different things. And what was interesting is I found out that he was the top salesman there. So we told him of our last experience and how it turned us off and almost it made us not come back. And he said something very interesting about customer service. He said that he has sold more cars than anyone because he never assumes that people can't buy. He said people walking there with rags on their head and, dressed in a bunch of chains and, looking like they're about to shoot a video and pull out nothing but cash, pay just straight up cash for a car and drive off with it. Some of them, of course, they have money and they wouldn't drive off. They actually had the car delivered to their house and stuff. And so he basically said, you just don't do that when it comes to people. You don't assume that people can or cannot buy. Now, why am I taking the time to tell you this story? When you're in the process of selling your home, you want to work with someone who understands customer service, who understands that every potential buyer may have the potential to buy that house. And so instead of looking at some people and saying these can afford it or these can't, everyone needs to be treated fairly. They need to be treated honestly, and they need to be given the chance to see, because you never know who may be the person that comes up, falls in love with your house, and decides to make an offer. Well, this is what we do. We're here in Long Beach, California. We work all of Southern California, and we do real estate. So if you're looking to buy, looking to sell, looking to invest, or even if you're not in the Long Beach area, not in California, but you've got some questions, feel free to reach out to us. We will do what we can to help you. Again, this is Jeff Davis with the Davis Group saying, keep on looking for that next property.